Hi, I'm Sam Ward on the Skill Builder channel, and today we're going to be addressing this problem here. We've got quite a large roof, all its rainwater is shooting down into this water butt, and what I've suggested we need to do, put a pipe through the grass and dig a big soakaway, 1200 mil down by a metre, fill it full of hardcore so we can do an old-fashioned style soakaway. If our water table's really high, and at this time of year it could be, then we'll have to think of something else, like some land drainage or something. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the turf off, dig about 200 mil of dirt, which is the topsoil, and then take the rest of the mud away. If we hit a really high water table there, we'll have to think of, we'll go to plan B and we won't dig that trench out. So we'll dig down to a metre, make sure our water table's low, and then we'll dig that out after, all right? We're working at a terrace house. There's no access to the back apart from a very small alleyway at the back, so you can't even get a small machine down. So it's digging spades and shovels and wheelbarrows today. So yeah, I like a bit of digging anyway. It's good soil, so it's going to be fun. I'm not going to tell anyone how they should dig their holes, but this is the way I like to do it. I always like my wheelbarrow close at hand. I like to keep things tidy, have a good sharp shovel with a bent over edge so you don't damage your boots. And it may seem obvious, but you should never walk on the soil you've just dug out. So when I'm digging here, it's going to fall down there. But I've shoveled this out so it's compacted here so I can walk here. So I'll dig that, pick up the loose, get rid of it, and then when I'm down to this level, then I can begin again. So just never walk on compacted soil because you'll make it difficult for yourself. I've been on this hole for about 45 minutes. We're already, let's say, 800 mil down. So we're doing pretty well. One great thing about what we've discovered with this hole is we haven't hit the water table yet. We're already 800 mil down approximately. The soil, it looks like it's full of sand and ballast. It's going to work really well as a soakaway. Once this is full of hardcore or some crates, it's going to really drain away really well. So the land here must be really well free drainage. That's a really good news for the soakaway. For those eagle-eyed viewers, you may realise I've made the hole quite a lot bigger. It was a metre by 1300. Now it's 1300 deep by 1300 wide by 1300 the other way. The reason is I thought we had enough hardcore to do like an old-fashioned soakaway, but we don't. So we're going to stick some crates in, but they're 1200, so this gives us enough room to do the crate system. The beauty of using a crate system is, although they're more expensive, when you fill, say, a metre hole with hardcore, you're basically putting 90% of material back in and can only hold 10% of water. But with this system, you're putting 10% of volume of material back in, so you can hold 90% of water. So 4 of these will hold 1,000 litres. We've had absolutely masses of rain yesterday afternoon. Our big hole is there's no water in it, so it proves this soakaway is going to work really, really well. So this is the stone. I'm going to put about 100 mil in the bottom of this, and then we've got a special membrane that we're going to wrap this with, but we're going to put this in the bottom first so we can get it all level. So that's my next step.
Oh my god.
Go on. That's it. Keep going. Get it all in there. So in the side of the crates, I've just not filmed this, but there's some circles that are ready to just to punch out. So you want to dig your trench where the circle is. So then your 110mm pipe can just slot in. So we want a good fall on this. I've got masses of fall. So now all we've got to do is stone underneath this to support it all the way round. Just get a few areas of stone in, like that. No, not at the moment. Push that stone down, please, Jen, underneath the pipe. And that's it, just wiggle it so it's underneath. So we're nearing the final stages of this little project. Now we've just got to backfill this, which is literally a case of filling up the soil, levelling it off, firming it in. It's when you need someone like me with a bit of weight behind them. Jen's no use, she's too light. And if you're doing it like this without a machine, the key is just to do a small amount at a time, and it will compress down nicely. That goes in. Right, so this Soakaway is all complete. We've just finished laying the turf, and I've just dressed it in with a little bit of topsoil that we have left over just to fill the gaps. And once that's the grass has grown through, that'll be lovely. You'd never know we've been here. So just got to pick up these last little bits, and then we're out here. So another job done.